On February 25, 1997 at 12:56 p.m., Delano Police Department officers were dispatched to the Delano Motel located at 326 High Street regarding suspicious circumstances. Officers arrived and made contact with janitors who informed the officers that Mr. Liu had not been seen of or heard from since the night before at 10 p.m. The janitors advised the officers that Mr. Wen Liu had been handing out 3-day eviction notices the night before. The janitors also stated that the exterior lights to the office were left on overnight and were still on when the officers arrived. The officers first checked the front office and found the door to be unlocked. They also noticed Mr. Liu's jacket was inside the office and had his wallet inside the jacket. There were checks on the counter and the cash register was undisturbed. The janitors also told the officers that Mr. Liu often visited room number 15. The officers then responded to room number 15 and knocked on the door. One thing they also noticed is that there was a door lock on the door handle, which is also known as a boot. The officers did not receive answer at the door, so they responded to the back window and ultimately ended up prying the window in order to look inside. Officers moved the curtains and saw Mr. Wen Liu laying on his back on the bed. Officers entered the motel room and found Mr. Liu to be deceased. He had obvious signs of trauma, and they also located a 4x4 wooden post right by the bed. Detectives were notified and they responded to the scene to assume the investigation. Mr. Liu was a 47-year-old Asian male who lived at the motel, but he had no close relatives in Delano. Officers spoke to witnesses who said 2 male subjects were lodging in room number 15. The witnesses described the male subjects as a Hispanic male adult, 24 to 25 years old, 5'9" to 5'11", 210 pounds, black and gray hair, black eyes, and tattoos on his arms and legs. The second subject is described as a Hispanic male juvenile, approximately 15 to 16 years old, 5'5", 130 pounds, black hair, with brown eyes and a light complexion. This case occurred over 24 years ago. The Delano Police Department needs your help to gather new information and new leads that may help us in this case. If you have any information, please call the Delano Police Department tip line.